get started. You'll need to take your seats. Make sure that your phones are turned off during this time, unless of course you are watching via said phone. In which case, well, that would be a bit counterproductive, wouldn't it? See, we try to have fun here on the show. Oh my merciful marmalade. I am so glad to be back. So I am back. Am I currently live? It says I'm currently live. A TV, on the other hand, though, it has a different idea of what's live. Fascinating. Let's turn this on, and then let's turn it off, and let's go to loading videos. And boom. And there I am. Okay. Now we shall raise. Right. I shall lower down the music, and then we can begin. So, I decided to keep it simple, jazz music, and of course, American Truck Simulator. I should have actually, in all fairness, put Euro Truck and went up to Scotland. They'd be like, none of that looks right. But that would be silly. Oh, almost ready. Bloop. See if it appears on screen. Let's see how this pans. Test. I am testing my love for me. Oh, I am just gonna chill here a little bit and enjoy a drink because I am back in the literal cockpit, which would have made more sense if I was playing Flight Simulator, but you can kind of call a cab a cockpit. Hope you're all, anyone who watches this is doing well. I have been gone, as some of you most likely know, because I wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. I've been off to Scotland for the last few days. My first time up there, it was a hell of a good time. Met some cool people, filmed some cool stuff. I will start editing the first video tomorrow. That does not mean the first video will be up, but it does mean the first video will be edited. Spent a few days with me ma and Coco, who is still Coco, a very fluffy, puffy dog. Fitz jumped on me at one point, just kind of sat on me. And now here I am. We're going to spend the next 3 hours or so, most likely, in theory, just going through the motions, really. Anyone wants to pop in, say hi. Anyone wants to talk about shit, that's cool too. I do have a Discord up, however, I did not put it in the link below, on the simple grounds that, simply put, it's not ready yet. The Discord is not ready yet. So as a result, I'll start with a quick job. I'm not feeling comfortable showing it. There's a lot of work still needs to be done on it. But it's getting there. Now that I'm back, I can focus my time on it. It's kind of hard to dictate what a Discord should look like while being on the other side of the Irish Sea. Oh, merciful Marmite. Merciful Marmite. I have been drinking, as you can notice. However, I do not have a shit ton of alcohol. I had to bite the bullet and pick up some petrol station wine and down it with a couple of pints, which, as it turns out, I only ended up for 2. Got everything I need though for the week. Diet's back on. This motherfucker's coming back down to its place. Oh, if I didn't say it before, thank you so much to Claire Daly for keeping me company and keeping me fairly sane over that failed 24 hours. Over the next week, I will post up the plan for February, and that will include my reshots at the 24-hour stream. Simply put, too ambitious. That's it. I can do a 24-hour stream, no problem. I did that very night. It's just all the other shit I threw on top of it, I couldn't pull it off. Now, I don't know about you, but I think the good people of Sacramento need their yogurt. So, let's get this party started. As always, whoever's in the chat first, I humbly ask you to give me feedback on sound, lag, anything of the sort. Let's have a gander. Now, I can give you a rundown of Scotland, but the fact that I'm... Ooh! Hello there, female! Oh, Maxim. What's a Maxim? It is Maxim. Huh. Maxim magazine. Neat. Seriously though, what the fuck? Moo. Moo indeed. Guess I'm at a dairy farm. Oh yeah. So, I can give you a quick rundown, right here, right now, of what the trip was like. A little bit lonely when I wasn't talking to people. I kind of want to start going on more trips with people, or to visit people. Now, the next trip I have planned up is Paddy's Day, and hopefully Claire will be there for that. That will be a good one. Oh! Fuck you, sir. Fuck you! But, after that, I should be heading up to Budapest, and I do believe I have a guide. An old friend. Not that she's old, but we've known each other for a few years now, so. Then there won't be any major trips, but I did promise myself I would go and see Bill Bailey live at the O2 Arena in June or July. So, that's saying that, if anyone watching this is Irish or is coming over here to see it or is free during those times, June and July, if you are up for it, I would very much like to have some sort of feedback on the sim. That's not saying I'm going to buy you the fucking ticket, but I would like some company. Otherwise, I gotta go there and chance my arm myself in hope to meet some cool people. And, you know, after Scotland, it reminded me that, of course, I can meet tons of cool people. But, unless I'm hanging around with them every fucking day, I've got no feedback. Now, besides all that, February is going to consist of the 24-hour stream, which will be at the end of the month, and the Sleepy Boy stream is kind of to be decided. So, whichever, frankly, comes first. Oh yeah! Fuck y'all! Oh, and by the way, thank you to everyone who subscribed while I was away. I'm very happy to say also Evan Lefebvre, who is currently doing something right now, and what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I didn't get to see it. I don't get to see the chat. And I get to see the tip bar down the bottom. Something went wrong there. Let me go back. Well, we're definitely back to the age-old. Thank you, whoever that was, by the way. Streamlabs. Boom. Message. Okay. Oh, that's 12 days ago. Well, whoever either subscribed or who donated, thank you so much. And this is spelled out, because of course it did. Well, I'm definitely back into it now, aren't I? Still, wherever that noise came from, I'm pretty sure it was a good noise, so I do appreciate it. whether it be a Streamlabs or a donation. You are more than welcome to the show. Don't be a stranger, pop into the chat. Not that you have to. You wouldn't be the first person who kind of just exists to listen to me. No, alright, so Scotland, I would definitely that part of Scotland I saw, the little bit of Glasgow, really would recommend. However, the city itself, dilapidated. It needs a complete renovation. There were heroin needles and broken bottles, and the last night before my flight there was a bunch of lads who went down alleyways, because there were alleyways everywhere. In Dublin, a lot of those alleyways have been cleared out exactly for this reason, plus it's free space, you know. And there was just like these couple of lads who started flinging kegs down the street. And if anyone watched my video on the hotel, it ended up being you know, very nearby my window. Hold on, I think I might have known what was going on there. So game capture, older games, donation box, that's fine. Alert box, chat box. They're all where they want to be. Alert box, test widgets. Yeah, so that works. How about subscriber? Want your videos just subscribed, but does it show up on screen? It does. Okay. That's fair and dandy like sour candy. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a bit paranoid about all this. It's just my thing is just, it's so broken as a rule. Next year I'm getting a computer. Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. Where I'm putting all my energy into trips, I've only got one trip next year. It's down to the country, so the trip itself won't cost me a penny. Well, actually it'll cost me a little bit to get a cab, but besides that, I'm heading down to Kilkenny, home of Smittix and a very big castle. So I'm looking forward to testing both, seeing what both of those places are. That's 2020. 2020 Kilkenny. No wonder you Kilkenny. Oh my god, you Kilkenny, you bastard. There. I got out of the way early, so we don't ever have to deal with that shit again. Because I'm sure I'll never hear it again, ever. Also, this is also going to be a very sickly boy stream, as well as alcohol. This here is the last of the Coke and Captain Cook that Claire got me for my birthday before the trip, just before the 24-hour stream. It's popped it in the fridge, but that's all I can say about it. Ugh. Captain Cook, you are a fickle master. You take and you take, and I love you for it. Anyway, alright, so we got 15. This is actually going to be a fairly long trip, now looking at it. I think tonight I'm just really going to play this. I might try to hook up some Skyrim later, if I'm really feeling up for it, but to be honest with you, I'm just back. I mean, I'm literally just back from Dublin today. I've been in Dublin for the past few days, but I've been coming down with some pretty strong flu. I've got the rest of the weekend to just stream games. So if anyone's gonna watch this and think, oh, well, a little bit later, he might play something else. Right now, I don't really have it on the table. Doesn't mean it won't happen. It just means right now, I'm good. Whoa. Aha! Your road works or no? Oh wait, we've gone through this before. And we're... Ooh. Okay, never mind. That calls for a celebratory drink. Because I'm sure I'll never get into a situation where I might crash again. While I was away, I had the chance to play a really old game. It's called Pharaoh. It's very similar to Civ Rome and Caesar. But it's a bit more bare bones because it's older. It also has the expansion pack Cleopatra, so I might end up playing that on the weekend. I don't know. There was something very simple about it, very easy to master. It was like baby's first Age of Empires. No, even more than Age of Empires. Stronghold? No, that's also pretty young. I don't think baby's anything. I think it was just a standard game of the time. For that genre, of course. This tastes like shit. I don't know why I didn't have the wine first, then this. Well, it's getting the job done. He's introducing me to the world of alcohol. A strange beast to me. Now, I'm gonna close my eyes. Lie back. Think of England. Wait a minute. No, think of America. There. Also, I hope you like the hat. There's a good chance you won't be seeing it again. It's actually a gift for someone, but I haven't really, decided who to give it to yet. So in the meantime, it's... Well, get this, I got a copyright claim on the Euro Truck multiplayer time I did that. Whoa, what the hell? Fuck you, camera. How do you zoom out on the camera? That doesn't happen before. I mean, this isn't a terrible shot, I guess, but still. But this yogurt's gonna get so busted around, it's gonna turn into cheese. Because that's how that works. At least the landscape's pretty. In a bleak, sun-drenched, post-apocalyptic way. And the soundtrack's not too bad when I don't talk over it. Come on, give me more juice, baby. Give me a lot more juice than that. Daddy needs a new pair of, I suppose, underwear. Oh, that reminds me, low energy tipping is a thing. Please look into the description if you want to consider donating. Subscribing. Well, that helps too. What this reminds me of right now? Reminds me of those gummy colas. But a gummy cola that's been left out on the ground for like 2 weeks. It still tastes like a gummy cola, but all the goodness is just gone. So this weekend, expect some Skyrim and Oblivion, maybe even some Morrowind. Just tossing it out there. Not Daggerfall. I can't just fill my entire thing up with Bethesda games. They don't deserve it. But also expect some of that Pharaoh game I told you about. It's a bitch to save the memory on it, but it's doable. A bit of Age of Empires for old time's sake, 1 or 2, and who knows? If I only play this one trucking game tonight, I may end up playing the Euro Truck on the weekend. Let's have a look at my finances right now. That's the map, I don't need to see that. I'm about to come into Kingdom, so that's pretty close to Las Vegas. That's pretty cool. I'm going through Prim. Oh man, because Prim needs a new sheriff. Does that mean Good Springs is up here? Must mean that. There's the long 15. Yeah. Oop. Okay, let's have a look at my back. Am I only one in? No. Let's have a look at my garages. No one's in this truck, this place. It's gonna cost a fortune. My females are doing hopefully a bang up job. Let's have a look. Yeah, and yeah. So their rating is atrocious. Still. That's a beautiful smell and sound. So what I'll do is I'll end up buying the trucks from here on out first, and the people at the same time. The people don't cost it as an original purchase. Well, they do. They cost a fraction of amount, like 600, 1,000, something like that. After that, beautiful. Auto parts. So I'll just buy them the bog standard trucks. They don't need anything too fancy. They're only girls. Income 2,300. This is more like it. When I was wandering around the south part of Scotland on day 4, rain in my face, miles away from anything I classed as civilization. A class to civilization. Almost sounds right, doesn't it? Holy shit! First of all, Nightbot, how come you're appearing and this other guy isn't? And second of all, do we have people in the chat? Hello, Alex S. Welcome to the show. And second of all, I don't know what exactly you're going for. Ixmilically. But one thing's for sure. Neat. Nightbot will take care of you if you keep up random gibberish, but at the same time, welcome. In fact, I wish I could tweak Nightbot to do exactly what I want him to do. It's probably why so many people aren't exactly thrilled with Nightbot anymore. They're kind of uninstalling him. Then again, as far as I can tell, I don't have any of my human mods in to stop any tism, so... See, there it is again. I mean, that's a perfectly fine picture, but why is it doing that? Whoa. Aha! Walmart. You think you're anything? You're nothing. So I have the power of yogurt. Does Walmart sell yogurt? I don't think so. Except for all the yogurt that it sells. Oh god, I just realized, yogurt in the middle of the desert. You want something that tastes horrible, looks horrible, smells horrible, and feels horrible. Oh. Now frozen yogurt, that might be good. Also, we have to get back to playing Rome Total War 2 over the weekend. Hope some of you will be there for that. Bye, buddy. Your car was very boxy. I have to say, the flight over was fine. Very cool. The flight back was boring but quick, so can't complain too much. The problem was that the train up here today, I was surrounded by a bunch of elderly people who had the most disappointed faces on them. They all looked at me like I had just literally, I don't know, started hitting a random kid. Now the thing is, I would do that, but they'd have to pay me to do it. Now it's true they wouldn't have to pay me to do it very much, but the key thing is that no finances or deals or kids were produced, so... I could say, sorry, but you're thousands of miles away at best. So, get used to a man coughing in front of the screen. It's just like watching TJ Kirk. Only I have the flu, and he has some weird biological contagion that's probably the start of the movie Contagion. Wow! Oh wow, that would make sense, because Jude Law's in that. Finally, bureaucrats that understand me as a person. Slow the fuck down. GTA 1 level camera view. Oh shit. Maybe we should have that as, if I ever do like a Patreon or something like that, as one of my stream goals. I'll play an entire game of Trucking Simulator, done in the style of GTA 1, where it's all overhead. Alright, that's my first patron goal. I mean, I'll do other things too. I'm not that much of a dick. Hey, Pimple. Yeah, some home corpse disease. Oh, but interestingly enough, about that, I worked in a charity shop where I had to deal with the dead bags, where we had to go through those same people's clothes. So I'm surprised I didn't get infected at least once. I suppose what was ever on them died off, but I don't know. I think it sounds good on TJ. What's up? I think we need to be more apathetic. I think the Oscars are a piece of shit. Fuck H-Bomber guy. He doesn't actually say fuck H-Bomber guy. Yeah. I'd love if me belting down the highway and there's this like soccer mom with her incredibly spoiled, sheltered kids, and I'm just kind of smashing them out of the way. Like, I want to hear the stories about people I smash into. Like, that looks like some, yeah, that's exactly the sort of person that I'm thinking about. Just smash into the side of them. Once if the camera panned away from my truck and went right over to them, and then we hear the stories of them. He is sounding sexy. Me, on the other hand, I almost, no, I keep going for the pimp monk angle, so let's try something else. Robert Loggia. Yeah, I sound like Robert Loggia. Woo! Ooh. Okay, whatever I had is no longer important, because we have entered unknown territory. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time tonight, I have crashed my truck. Can I get out of this mess? Is there a way out? Is all reality as dust in the wind to these balloons? Only time will tell. Let's see, can I get out of here? Trucks are designed for four-wheel drive after all. All you have to do is find an entrance in one of these many turn-offs. Let's start with the obvious one. Aha! Come on, baby! Maybe V will help me. V didn't help me at all! Fuck you, you anarchist piece of shit! You blew up the only supplier of food in Great Britain! Whoa, whoa, whoa! My truck is moving. How's this low energy boy gonna get out of this one? Well, I can move backwards. There's one plus about this. I've been to so many other cities that if I hit the F7 button, I can actually I can get out of this. Okay. I mean, it'll cost me a bit of money, but wherever I go, I don't imagine I'll be going too far. No, one of the worst things I hate is just... Yeah. We can't have a wasted Wednesday with me driving a truck without me doing this. This isn't how you deal with a cough. This isn't how you deal with a cough at all. Okay. So, you guys, maybe you don't want to drink and drive? You don't know me. I'm low energy. Oh my god! Alright. Actually worked out better for us. See, because I know where the nearest places were. Low energy trucking. A proud tradition. Now celebrating 1 year anniversary. Which, at this point, it's coming close to it. Can't remember my first trucking stream. It was probably in the back of my mind for years, and then I kept on putting it off, going, no one will give a toss. It's now my most popular show. I'm a teenage heartthrob myself. Ugh, Jesus. I feel like someone shoved a bunch of sandpaper through my nostrils. Come on, baby. You can do it. This music's relaxing. Wee. Come on, everyone. Let's get out of here. The yogurt's going off. All those dieters and people with really bad bowels need us. I can't remember the last time I had a yogurt. Jesus. I've had a mousse and a souffle not too long ago, but that's not really the same thing. Probably at least 3 years, if not more. I used to love Petit Falou as a baby and as a kid. The one that had either a sunflower or some sort of flower on the front of it. I always remember the Petit Falou ads. They were the most French things ever. There was a lot of French ads back in the day. Yeah, there was a little boy that was getting picked on, and a girl who liked him, who was also his friend. It was always implied. These things were always implied because they were French. She had her Petit Falou, then went over and literally just sucker punched the bully in his face and took back his money. No, sorry, it wasn't a punch in the face, it was an arm wrestle competition. And she won because she had the energy of Petit Falou. Petit Falou. I need to get Billy the Fridge to say Petit Falou. I need to get Benjamin to say Mountain Holla. Someone will want me to say, do the Lucky Charms cereal guy. It'll just sound terrible coming from me. You can get them over here now. It's not like they came from Ireland or anything. They're just stereotypical leftovers from America. Yeah. Back to TJ and Stevie and all the rest of them. I saw the promo for Dank Dungeons and Drunken Dragons, and sure enough, That background they have is pretty cool. The whole dungeon aspect. What's it? Tumbleweeds! Woo! I don't like the way to go through the car. I think they should stick to the front of the cars, like real tumbleweeds. But, oh yeah. Well, that's not one of mine. She's not making any money. But, I do like the way Stevie just keeps coming up with new and weird ass jobs. Like first he's a smith, now he's working in chemicals. Aha! No! No! Mother talker! Every time I try to get distracted from the fucking road, the road gets not distracted with me. How did that even happen? I was putting all my truck's weight on the opposite side. If anything, I should be on the other side of them. Meanwhile, Sacramento's... That's actually kind of a nice view. Let's just enjoy it. This calls for wine. Shitty Shiraz wine. Oh no, Shiraz. The Shiraz. Oh shit, this stuff makes me feel ill. Welcome back to Low Energy Videos, where everything just doesn't work out as planned. This music is too dignified for me. Alright. I don't even know what sort of music. Like a bunch of tuba music playing. Boom, 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 boom. Out of service. Motherfucker. I still haven't seen a single person yet who's popped in the chat and said the following: "You should play the game properly. Try to keep the rules of the road and go at a realistic speed." I'm glad that people who come here and stick about know that when I drive my truck while drinking, that is the last thing I want to do. It's nice to get into a long stream of just endless driving, not thinking too much. That is clearly not why I play this game. If I want to do that, I'll play something like Civilization or Hearts of Iron 4. And while I've played Civilization here plenty of times, I've never played Hearts of Iron 4 on this, and I don't think... You should play the game properly. Wow. Wow, dude. Would you believe that a few seconds ago I said the very same thing that people don't say in the chat? Would you believe that? Also, welcome. I had to see some activity in the fucking chat. Still, nothing is required. If you were doing something else, by all means, do not let me hinder you. I'm glad I'm keeping you entertained, and I'll keep myself entertained. I'm just glad to be back. I'm just really glad to be back. That's not saying I didn't have a good time. I had a great time. But I am back. And I am ready to get this fucking yogurt to these fat-arsed Californian motherfuckers as quickly as possible, without any more fuck-ups. After which, ooh, Bakersfield. You smell that? It smells like writers for screenplays, as far as the eye can see. A most of them are going to be talking about growing up in California or New York. It's also the 90s all of a sudden, and Quentin Tarantino and Kevin Smith is just stealing all their jobs. Your accent sounds class. Well, I do appreciate it that you say that, but my nose is incredibly stuffed right now because I've come down with a cold. I'm just back from Scotland and I got a hell of a cold, probably day 3 or something. And number 2, I'm kind of a bit drunk. So, you're probably not hearing me on the standard fare, but I do appreciate the classness all the same. Oh. Let's get this done, then I can start driving my actual truck, because I often switch between the two. Let's have a look at the outside, even though the... Yeah, there we are. Let's not look at the outside. I think the outside is not our friend today. What is my friend, though, is this horrible, horrible bottle of Belgrove Shiraz that I've already established only a few weeks ago gives me either the worst hangover in the world or makes my stomach feel like it's on fire. As a result, you must have a very large glass of this stuff. Why? Because it's the only alcohol left in the house. It's nice, it makes drinking and driving legal. Now, in all fairness, the only reason why it's legal is because I turned off the law. Which means also technically, if my character had a gun, he'd be able to start mowing people down as he drove around, and no one would care because there is currently no driving laws. No one says you can't fire your gun while driving. Although if I went to Texas, that is technically legal. That's not even a joke. You can unfurl your window and fire your gun. Because Texas. They do great steaks and giant hats. Don't ask about the other stuff. In actual fact, we do better steaks than they do. Blasphemy! Alright, they do bigger steaks than we do. They do much bigger cows than we do, so by default. Alright, some Shiraz time. Let's make this bad boy possible. There's the old familiar flavor anyway. Okay, I'm being smart, I'm slowing down, I'm slowing down. I'm being a dick, I'm slowing down, Oh, buddy, you okay? Oh no, you... Oh, just gotta keep on driving, I hope everything works out well for you. Don't make eye contact, just keep driving. It's like a few weeks ago I did this, and I wanted to see what was behind the area that was cornered off, so I kind of wedged my truck in. So I went down to the base of the focal point of why the area was cornered off. Someone who watches this might be actually here. They might remember. I went down and there was a helicopter on the ground outside like a movie theater, and an ambulance and 2 cars, and without thinking I kind of just drove right into the helicopter, and because you're not really meant to go that far into it, I just passed right through the helicopter because it's just for show. You know, that's what I was thinking was going on there, but nope. Ghost helicopter. Ghost helicopter, baby. That was on the 12-hour stream. Jesus. The 12-hour stream was far more successful than the 24-hour stream. I must have gotten about 11 hours and 54 minutes. And the only reason I didn't want to do another few extra minutes was because I didn't want to have to deal with the YouTube processing process. My lips are gonna have this weird tinge to them tomorrow. enjoy this out-of-place jazz music, while Crazy Drunk Man talks about see-through helicopters, here on the American Truck Simulator Network. I was actually told up in Scotland that I should do AMSR, and it wouldn't be the first time someone's ever told me that. But I actually think I want someone to literally not joke about it, to sit me down and say, could you read this off? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. So down below, I have a Gmail, like it's down below there. All you have to do, if anyone watches this, actually wants me to read this shit, their shit, and I can say this shit on YouTube, and it's something that I wouldn't feel like disgusted in actual saying, then by all means I might actually do it on a video, just a video of its own, and I can do it in numerous different accents. Just let me clear up for my cold first and also not be drunk. Whee! So where we are, we're currently in California, I can get that. We're only 3 hours away. Stockton, Sacramento, Oakdale. Lump. Hello, Mr. Helicopter. Uh-oh. There we are. Look at the money coming in. I appreciate all this money. It's definitely making up for all the times I crashed my car. Which means at some point the other truckers, they must get really pissed off. You know, every time he drives his truck, he's really drunk and he doesn't pay attention. Keeps costing us money. Now, in all fairness, I am your boss, which means I can do what I want. That's the American trucker way. When this is done, I should have enough for both a new truck and a new employee. Then I can focus on doing something in my actual truck. I have to start sprucing that thing up. It's very bare bones. Hello, Mr. Shell Truck. You know what they need to do? They need to put a mod in for this that has the guitar guy from Mad Max. Out of my way, soccer mom. Yeah. You explain that to the 16 screeching kids in the back of your fucking petrol-eating monstrosity. Don't worry, hon. There's a reason he was so terrible. It's because he wasn't white. Oh, you're that sort of soccer mom, huh? Yeah, anyway, guitar guy in his massive dais of, like, noise in his hammock that he always lives in. Just playing guitar at all times. It would get grating after a while, but I think for short trips, you could uninstall the mod, then reinstall the mod. and it would just play the entirety of the Mad Max soundtrack that involves Guitar Guy. Because Guitar Guy isn't evil, he just likes guitars. He just wants to play some fucking metal, you know? I can relate. I'm not evil, but I like to play video games where I transport yogurt to California. I think something got lost in that analogy. Saved it. Isn't that right, FedEx? That also looks like an ice cream van? I saved it. Go on. Go on. Aha! Everything after the FedEx van is fair game. Let's have a look at the store fronts again. Let's have a gander. Yeah, they're all still plasticine and see-through and not very good. Asian food? And yet the inside of it looks like a sort of keychain DVD place. That's all different types of jerky. Ew. None of it looks frozen. Or like even well preserved. Sportswear, that's closed for the evening. Active fashion though. Looks like they're going through some sort of change because wait a minute. Are those trousers just floating up on their own? Please tell me there's a zoom. Please tell me there is a zoom. I need to see if those trousers are so starched that they are literally floating. Zoom, 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 zoom. S is for zoom. Can you go back? Oh, there's no zoom. That makes me sad. It makes me a sad, sad duck. On top of it all, yeah, I can't really do much. So yeah. They have trousers that are literally floating in midair. I don't know about you, but active fashion is a place to be. They have magical pants. Chris's Meat Market looks more like a place where you get what looks like protein shakes. I suppose Meat Market as in like the best tacos in town. That does not look like a place where you buy tacos. Also, we've established that you don't buy tacos or meat of any kind from a guy just called Chris. You need something more. It's meat. It's an important thing. It's a holy thing even. Holy meat. Voltashon Motors. Is that maybe Tesla? Oh my god. Well, what do we have here then? Welcome! Irish pizza, medium, $4.99, large, $6.99. Okay. Several questions. Number one, what the fuck is this? Is that meant to be a 4-leaf clover? Because I don't know our 4-leaf clovers suffered from fucking spots. I mean, if they were from Ireland, yes, they'd have freckles all over them. Second of all, Irish pizza. Because when you think pizza, you think Ireland. Thirdly, what exactly would they put it on? Fourthly, hello there, Vidya. I think I saw Vidya. I am very glad you are enjoying it. If you like what I am doing, I have an entire channel that's more or less shit like this, particularly under the title Wasted Wednesdays. I play other things on Wasted Wednesdays, and I do other things besides gaming. I also travel, and I sometimes commune with spirits. Mostly in this game to complain about the ridiculous thing like Irish pizza. Irish pizza. What would that be? Denny's bacon, some cabbage that you got from Paddy down the road. A bit of cheese, Dubliner's cheese. Actually, I'm thinking about it. I'm describing a pizza that could actually work. Alright, I'll give you this, American Truck Simulator. Irish pizza could, in theory, work. It'd be a very heavy pizza, it'd be a very greasy pizza. But that's not what you really want from a pizza. You don't really want a light pizza. Even Dr. Rutger has a lot of weight to it. This game asks you the hard questions. Forget Fallout New Vegas on which is better for the Mojave. No. Irish pizza. Good or bad? Also, I do videos where I'm not drunk and suffering from the flu. I actually think when you're a bit sick and you get a bit drunk, you end up. I think the sickness goes down, but it kind of does other things. Oh my God, is that J-Doc? I think it's J-Doc. Hey, does Wasted Wednesdays come from getting weight? The second one, to be honest with you. Although you can see it however you like. I like to leave it ambiguously open. But anyway, I do believe at the end of the day it is you're wasting your time on Wednesdays when you should be in church praising our Lord. Because I know I praise him with every sip. I think it is fantastically going right now. I am somewhat jarred, which is a good thing on Wasted Wednesdays, considering. But also, I'm just back from Scotland. I'm just back home today from Scotland. I've been travelling about in Dublin the past few days. I've also got the flu, which is not a good thing. But apparently it makes my voice very smoky, so I can live with that. As if my voice couldn't get any more sexier. So it's just gonna be a bog standard Wasted Wednesdays, and then maybe a frozen pizza, and then maybe going to bed early because I'm 31 years old and I feel old. Give an old man what he wants. So old, so sickly. I don't know why I live such a healthy life. Alright, let's get into the back of my actual truck and do a bit of actual trucking. None of this Renault shit where I'm tipping over every 5 seconds and it looks really comfortable. No. We have to get down to what?
The most Irish pizza I found consisted of potato, bacon, and leeks. I don't know what leeks are though.
Well, first of all, thank you, Rose. Thank you so much. Second of all, leeks are not Irish. They are the national vegetable, the national food of the Welsh. So that is standard American. If what you saw came from Ireland, damn, that is some cheap shit. That's the equivalent of putting sushi into your Chinese meal. And before you say it, yes, we have Chinese around here too that also does sushi. And it even puts it down as traditional Chinese food. Even though, ironically, actual sushi that we know, like the rolls, aren't sushi from Japan. They're sushi made by Japanese people who immigrated to California. Because America, it takes everything and then says it's from somewhere else. Still, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. There is nothing behind this particular one. This is an interim tip bar down here. Don't get me wrong, it will help to a lot of little things I'm not going to bring up here on the stream. But at the end of this, I'm going to tell you what the February schedule is. And you'll see that the February schedule will tie into the tip bar. I just put it down there in the corner because I didn't want to see the full bar, because the full bar was about full. Like, again, thank to everyone who donated last month. You really did help that trip come along. I was so shocked. You know what, Jay? You know what I think about that is, I think Julian never planned to become this massive leaker as he did, and I know you can enter all the pee jokes you want there, but I do think he was at a bar at one point and he overheard something, and he just turned to the person next to him and said, like, "Did you hear? This guy's selling secrets to the Russians." And then, boom, one thing led to another, and he hides out in an embassy for a couple of years. The moot point, because everywhere is America. Aw, you keep thinking that, sweetie pie. Oh, I suppose I moot my own point, considering I have an American flag in the background. Everywhere that isn't America is America Junior. What about the time before America? Communist! Alright. Meanwhile, here I am in this gaudy motherfucking thing that I love, and yet I need to start doing something with. I particularly love the wood grain. Look at that wood grain. This says, "Hi, I've been divorced 3 times, and instead of paying my alimony, I went to make my truck look ridiculous." My kids are getting the education they need. I'm sure it won't hurt. Little Susie's got a good body. She'll do well in the poll. Can you tell why I'm a trucker and my wife's left me? Anyway, who do you want me smuggled out of the country? I'm in a good mood tonight. Alright. I think I'm just glad to be back. I'm not gonna lie. Last few days have been good, but a little bit on the stress side. Before America? What you talking about, boy? No singers before America. If I kept on going down that path, I would eventually end up just sounding like "they took our gerbs" guy. Who is an actual state senator in Missouri. I'm sorry, how they say it, Missouri. Sparta was a prototype America, but they hadn't quite perfected the art of war yet, so they didn't get very far. You know what? They got... Sparta is a bad example because, for example, they didn't give a shit about finance, money. Athens is far more America. You're glad to be back, not just saying we all know that Jesus created America first. In the beginning, there was nothing. Then the Republican Party happened, and Reagan's face just flies into the screen. Well, so aren't we all glad to be black? We're all a little bit black. I mean, aren't you glad to be black there, Jay? Aren't you glad to be black? I also said black, back. I have returned from the distant lands of Albion, where I learned such things as deep-fried Mars bars are really tasty. Because Scotland knows its food, or even if its food is absolutely terrible, like really terrible. Damn, I think this car actually liked me just back-ending it. Let's try again. Oh, of course, it's a pickup truck. It likes it in the booty. Yeah, it went back for more. Oh, wow. Damn, I can give you a running start if you want, buddy. Or madam, I'm or whatever, Jen. Oh. Now you're gonna make me work for it. There. Yeah. Are you feeling it, aren't you? I know I am. Maybe you and I could grab coffee sometime. You know, make this more than just a physical thing. No? Well, I've got your Instagram. I'll stalk you for about 6 months. Now, what's in here? Whee! The music you hear in a hotel lobby in New York at like 5 in the afternoon. I'm glad to be black. I'm happy to rid of my white privilege. Wait, I sat in straight male. It never ends. Once you go the full circle, you'll find that you simply, because you weren't born it, the thing that is like the most. What is the thing that is free of all privilege? Because if you say that something has privilege and there is a scale up, or if you want to look at it, a scale down, there has to be an ending by that point. What bizarre creature is it at the end of it? Oh, hey Dankula. Hey Jeff. Sargon, come in, take a seat. You guys have opinions on this. Ooh, I got a bunch of new views and subscribe. I watched ContraPoint's video last night on Traps Are Gay, so this means quite a lot to me. That was actually a great video, by the way. I did take umbrage the way she went on explaining who that Dankula is a neo-Nazi. I'm like, dude. Oh, dude. Well, obviously I didn't call her dude, but love. He's not a Nazi. He just did something stupid and got the world to hate him. Ooh, rocks. In fact, they are. Look, I mean, alright. Here's a great example. Look at that building there, right? That is made out of thousands of rocks that are ground down. Those rocks have any opinion. No, I can go even deeper than rocks. Molecules. Do the molecules have any say what they'll end up being? No, they are just lashed together by the evil patriarchy of gravity. Motherfucker. Molecule lives matter, man. There, I'll be the first to say this on YouTube. Molecule lives matter. Atom us all, not just atoms. Atoms, not just atoms. Atom us all. Ah, damn it. It sounds better in my head. It doesn't work on paper. I've had a lot of random thoughts floating around my head over the past few days. I haven't been on screen, so I haven't been able to vet them. Why do you think I would post random videos at like 2 in the afternoon at a bar or a McDonald's so I can talk about shit? Privilege of living in a time where people are for the most part equal. It's called future privilege. Everyone could shut the fuck up about privilege. Yeah! Yeah, if you want to talk about the unprivileged people, let's talk about cavemen. Imagine if we had time machines. They'd go into the future and the first thing they would do is go, after stop screaming, of course, going like, Arr! They would I would just pictured this poor fucking caveman screaming in this future pad with all these people in silver suits looking at it with pads, and he's like, Arr! After he calms his fucking tits and figures out where he is, we ignore the Encino Man interim part. He results in complaining that, you know, we have calorie privilege, we have age privilege, we have science privilege, and I also don't have time privilege because I didn't get to see that fully. Oh, I got a message. I don't need that. Molecular molecule. I don't want to be a fig leaf. Fig leaf. I don't like it. Fuck you, Dad. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Or a single cell organism. Like, one brave organism wanted to become a second cell organism. Had two cells in once, surrounded by a thin layer of hopes and dreams. Why don't we praise that? Instead, it's all about, look at this amoeba, look at these single cells on our fingernails or our eyelashes. Individualism. Well, I tell you what. Make cells great again. Make molecules great again. G A. In all fairness, I gotta give props to MAGA. It does actually kind of roll off the tongue a little bit. It does have human privilege. Yeah. Well, for example, this truck probably didn't want me to slam into this lamppost. This lamppost probably didn't want me to slam into it. But you know what? I'm a human, so yeah. Yeah, this is privilege. It's my truck, my rules. I wonder if the idea of in Cars, you know, the that terrible Pixar film, 3 of them now, I think. I wonder if the idea of an abortion was their equivalent of overthrowing humanity, where they literally kicked people out of their cuds. Or do you get into the future and see the barren wasteland of 2 hours wandering out equal grass, a vagina necklace and a MAGA hat? You fell through these weeds. Jay falls to his knees and laughs. If you do, buddy, please grab your little scruff beard and start tugging at it. No other reason than if I am some sort of corporeal energy force floating around, getting drunk off the ether of what's left of our oxygen, I can point and laugh and go, you look so silly. Plus, then you'll have an audience who actually gets the joke. So, like, you remember in Planet of the Apes where he sees the Statue of Liberty and puts 2 and 2 together? Yeah, maniacs, you blew it up. Damn you, what the hell? The standard Charlton Heston fare. I always imagined that if he was on his own, he wouldn't have done that. He'd have just sat in the ground and looked up at it. It would have panned up, and that would have been the end of the shot. If that happened, it wouldn't have been as iconic, but it would have been more human. Because he didn't need to describe to us what the fuck he was feeling. Maybe occasionally go like... By that logic, if you saw the vagina necklace and the MAGA hat and all that rest, I think that's all you need to do, because you don't expect a camera to zoom out unless those aliens from South Park are a real thing, the Jew aliens with like 18 arms. You suck my Jew arm. You suck my Jew arm. Oh, was it the Jublorts or something like that? I'm sure Alex Jones is proud of that episode. I don't know what the fuck I'm rambling about these days. I still probably have jet lag. Bubbles all boiling away in my brain. Careful now, careful. We're not going to go through a repeat before. Cars need to be delivered from. Hey, in the last one, didn't I say I wasn't going to go very far away? I'm literally going from one end of the map to the other. Oh, goody. That's what I get when I get distracted by all you sexy, sexy beasts. Particularly you. You know who you are. some point I gotta stop the stream real quick. Not the stream, but just pause it and go out into the bathroom and do my magical thing where I sneeze. Sneeze like no one wants to see unless you're into that sort of thing. But this is not Pornhub, and I am not getting paid enough for it. No doubt I've gotten £5. I don't know. I could sneeze on screen if you guys want, like blow my nose. Rose, was that your plan all along? Pay me to blow my nose on camera? Cause god damn it, it worked. Sly bastard. Seriously though, fuck this Shiraz. It tastes like fucking toenail clippings that have been liquefied. I like the colour scheme going on in my cab and my truck though. Flying over to America back in November, a lot of the time the lights were out. I mean, it was a pretty late flight anyway. That's all any of us want. Wow, the sarcasm! Oh god, I can feel it through the screen. Oh my god, I can almost, yes, a British cup of tea. Wow, it transformed to a singular one. Haha! Fuck you, pig. I go my own way. Ow. This shit, I'm done. I'm gonna be pissed when I make contact with aliens, assuming we haven't even greeted human. Was it, I love the idea that aliens have these faster-in-life ships, but not the idea of them having faster-in-life communications. So, I think Saturday Morning Breakfast Cereal, the comic, I fucking love that comic. Well then, you know, you've been around cam girls before there, Jay. You know what to do. You know what you need to do. You'll even hear the chling. But, I can make that happen for you, big guy. But yeah, no, the idea of, like, the aliens arriving, and they're coming to save us all, and yet, only a half? The aliens arrive, and sure enough, they have been centuries out of contact with us. I think that can be the start of a really good storyline, but it could also be a funny thing where they see our stuff, we arrive, and it's a bunch of you know, mutated dogs running across a barren, post-apocalyptic wasteland. Do not worry, humans, we come, and oh, we're 700 years late. Oh well. Well, in all fairness there, Jay, I can't really blame you. I often go to your channel just to gaze at your eyes, and especially when chess is on, nothing else. I can't think of looking at anything else when chess is on. Just those two big, full, rounded eyes of yours. I can't think of anything else. You see me hold back my smile. I'm terrible at this sometimes. God, I feel like I'm like a chain smoker that's just been like he should have the thing in his neck. Oh, it's weird. Even as a kid, I always laughed if I really found something funny. I always ended up laughing like I was an 80-year-old geriatric smoker. Like, like that. It's just fucking weird, man. I've heard weirder laughs, but I do have a very odd one. I do. Ugh, dregs. Ugh, dregs. Not so drunk that I don't unappreciate the dregs. Which is weird. Yeah, she does have nice eyes. She does. That's why she wears those low-cut glasses. You know, after TJ, I thought about it, but the thing is, it's kind of like a roast or a Louisiana funeral. You don't ask for it, it happens to you. Jess, if you are watching this right now, I am totally down for this shit. And exactly as Rosa said, before and after. However, you must be the proactive party in this. While we're at it, Jay, get me on your fucking show. It's been a long while since I was a guest to anyone. I've got a Discord on the up and up. My YouTube channel is doing okay. I'm smashing into things all the time on my trucking channel, which is not this, but it might as well be at this rate. Whee! Ha! That's what you get for being just next to me and proving a point, I guess. I feel sorry for the trucker right now. He's like some just legalized Mexican guy, and he's just there like, oh Jesus, what the hell? It's a very bad morning for him. Not even 7 o'clock. Poor bastard. That's what he gets. I'm like a shark. If he's smaller than me, he's food. If he's bigger than me, he will eat me. Actually, that's not really sharks, is it? Fuck yeah, mate. Come on, pull the trigger. Dude, I am totally down for that. I've got a Gmail down below. Drop me a line. Even if I'm off there only on the once. I like Jess's cat Ella's name. Don't tell her, but I'm borrowing her cat in the drink. I think she'll notice, mate. I think she'll notice. So Jay, while I was off this weekend doing my Scottish adventure, what exactly did you guys get up to? I saw you and Jess did have a thing coming up. If I can't pop in for that, I will watch it after the fact. You have my Carney code pledge on it. It's almost as good as a buttercream gang code, but less homoerotic. Just a smidge. Still sexual though. But I'll definitely watch it. But besides that, anything new with you? God, 19 hours more to go! We must activate full power. Aha! Fuck you, dude, who is going to his interview. Well, Mr. Wilson, we were going to hire you, but you were 5 minutes too late. You showed up in a car that was very badly damaged. Not only are we not going to hire you, we're also going to tell our security to keep you away from the premises. Actually, that's a joke in Robot Chicken. A very early Robot Chicken that made fun of punks, where it made fun of this like 90s child actor who punks blew up his car, and that was just a joke, and he wasn't in on it, and he freaks the fuck out and his whole life just falls apart. Oop. Burp. Get back to swing and pull the trigger. Yeah, I saw the thumbnails. I saw the thumbnails of that and the other one. Orna G spent time off training to get secrets from those filthy Scottish bastards. We are one step closer to putting the end to the French menace once and for all. Of course, it's a long game. The old alliance will fall apart, but not some videos. You know what? I would like to see some videos of you. I'd like to see some videos on you, and of you, and from you. I don't know why it was so hard for me to think of the word. I would like some videos from you on par with the way Pitmonk used to do his shit, where you know, there's a topic and it's just you in front of a camera saying, you know, what you think about this topic. It doesn't even need to be a hot button topic. It just, you know, something that really fires you up, that you actually want to say your piece on. I think you'd have some interesting shit to say about that. And I learned long enough doing this, even before doing this, that no matter what the topic is, people will come if you put it out there. And then they'll watch your video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry on that one. That was me. That was just me being, hey, you said the word come. Can we make this work? Yes, we can. For me, I watch YouTube videos, then I masturbate. And I go back to YouTube videos, or maybe Netflix. All the while, there's a Paradox game. BP strikes again. BP oil spill. That's the sort of thing I think. Well, I think that's a fucking cool idea, man. I think if that's what you're aiming for, obviously make it your own thing. The Pitmonk, the Skeptical Jesus, the TJ Kirk sometimes angle, I think that'll work. I would definitely like to see what your topics would be and what your opinions are. So, here's to that working out. Ha! You think you're something? You're nothing. My truck is everything. Do you know why? Because I'm the player, and you're just an NPC. Oh, God. I'm just doing this one after another. I don't know why I'm doing these things. Yeah, like I said, it'd be cool to see what you going on. Also, here's something when I looked at that thumbnail that you and Chess have premiered for pretty soon. Does she actually play chess? Because recently, well not recently, a few months ago, Ryby got really big into chess and she used to challenge everyone. So I threw down a little bit and it got me back into the swing of it. So I don't know. That, by the way, applies to everyone. At some point, I'll probably challenge you to a game of chess. I have an idea, Jay. Get Repsion and Esion and PT. Simple, fight them both on your home, but don't let them know about each other when they realise what happens. Well, Rose, that raises several, if not 12 questions. Okay? This is right on par with locking Skinner and Krabappel during the teacher strike into the room. And do you remember how that worked out? Pretty shittily. But that's not to say that Repsion and Lesion, get those two together. I mean, I'd see that. I'd even donate, I think. I don't know why, but I can picture if those two go at it, maybe something like on the non sequitur show, which would be squandered because of the really bad internet quality that show seems to have. Which is not fair to the non sequitur, because I've seen good non sequitur shows where like the quality is like really good, but I've also seen good non sequitur shows where the quality has been absolutely shite. I've just been watching too much non sequitur. Too many incels and flat earthers and whatever the fuck. That guy who believed you could see dinosaur bones from space. How about Rose Rose? We can do that, but you get the guess. Ooh, that's a good idea. Rose, you think you could manage that? If you can, I will pay you to get certain individuals on my show. And by show, I mean there might be one person on YouTube. I wouldn't mind if you strap to that chair right there and then we do stuff together. But, you know, we can work that out in the DMs. Kidnapping's not always a crime. Oh god. My throat feels like a fucking sand belter. Kidnapping time. Oh, great, you open Douglas' door for us. Who knows how long they've been in there for? Oh, if Onision is, I hope he's been crying and all his makeup's just kind of screwed up. Then suddenly the door opens up and Billy the Fridge is there looking very defensive in the alleyway and the hallway, the doorway, and holding like a blunt object. Let go of my onion! Poor Jay has no idea what the fuck is going on and he slowly just backs off. I wanna see a very defensive, very protective Billy. It'll be glorious, and it's kind of like the Reverend when DiCaprio fought the mother bear. I can imagine it'd be kind of like that. I make myself laugh too much. It is both an insult to you and me. But not to Billy, because Billy is awesome. Except the way he likes Joe. Joe can die in a tire fire. You're right, that'll probably happen 10 minutes out of them being locked together. Hell, I want to see H Bomber Guy. I don't even want like any sort of entrapment or anything. I want to see H Bomber Guy and Armored Skeptic just respond to each other. I think, didn't they do that once? I think they were in a Google Hangout at one point, but because H Bomber Guy's video about Armored Skeptic's thing on what's his name? Bill Nye. That was the first time I had ever seen someone who was on the left talking about a video I had already seen and 100% agreed with. And after I saw H Bomber Guy's video, I was like, oh, well, he made some good points too. Like, okay. And then at the end of it, he's like, I think Skeptic is pretty cool. I wouldn't mind talking to him. I think he just misunderstood some things. Yeah, that sounds like it could be an interesting debate. Actually, what sounds better, what would probably be more realistic to do, is get Billy on stream. Dude, you don't have to be friends with East Young. This stuff. Oh, well, an intervention. I want to see an intervention with Billy where everyone is being very serious when I'm on something, but they're all wearing ridiculous hats. But they're all still very, 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 very serious. So say Benjamin is there with a 10-gallon hat and no one addresses it. Like, Billy is the only one who notices the hats. Every time he brings up one of the hats, someone like, say, Joe or, I know, isn't he, like, friends with Keemstar? Who at this point should have, like, a Viking helmet or something like that. And they're all just there, like, buddy, you just keep on deflecting. Just keep on deflecting. You know? Let's just focus on what's important here, and that's you. And why we've all come here to get today. You know? Maybe Paul's ego's there, and Onision rehab. Yeah, you need to wing yourself off the Onion. Personally, I think you need to wing yourself off the Joe more, but that's... Actually, what am I saying? No, Joe is just a blotch on the skin. Jesus, I think personally, yeah, Onision's a little bit more insidious than that. And you could argue Skrelly is where it gets really creepy, but, you know, here's one thing about Skrelly. We've never actually seen, Martin Skrelly, we've never actually seen any proof of his friendship. Never once. They've never been in the same shop together. He's always talked about it. Ben puts his hand on his shoulder. Dude, if you keep doing this, we can't get through to you. If you are our friends, please just give us that. You know, like, and he suddenly changed his hat to like Gandalf's hat. But it has like a little cat bell on the back. And Benny's like, what the hell? Then Billy wakes up in here, and he's like, oh, and as always, he's chewing on his donut thing, which I can imagine he does like a baby does a BD, you know, like in his sleep. That's probably what actually happened to it. He probably just ate the damn thing one day. That's what the keto diet will do to you, man. It might help you lose tons of weight, but it'll also drive you insane and make you a hunk of plastic. Oh my god, how many... Oh, and on top of it all, we get bureaucracy! Ladies and gentlemen, bureaucracy. The reason we get up in the morning. Whee! Fuck you, Walmart. Target was better. I suppose now you are better, but that doesn't make it any better. You still produce shit. Mark Dispensers. Now there's a store that makes good stuff if you can afford it. At least Joe made Onision uncomfortable. Wait, instead of Repsion, not Joe in a closet with Onision. We'll open the door at the bottom. Naked Onision rocking back and forth in the field position. Joe would like that, but that's the point. We want them both to suffer, so I don't know. Hold your horses. My bladder's about to burst us. No, that almost rhymed, except it didn't, so... sat down. It was painful. That's how out of shape I am. I sit down, I'm very painful. I'm actually making a shit ton of money right now, so... Yeah, let's deal with our garage. Let's go to... Hey, you know what we need to do? We need to have Joe and Onision go toe-to-toe in the octagon. And before you say neither of them are fighters, I entirely agree. That's what's gonna make it great. All the while, the following song is played. Bitch boy, slap fight! Although in all fairness, I think Joe would just go for his fucking eyes. Because something tells me there's a part of Joe that kind of switches on and off. And when it is on, it's kind of like the most brutal motherfucking thing. Like he will wear your eyeballs as earrings and shit like that. He's the person that in Vietnam would just go off the deep end. Alright, well I don't have that much money, so I guess we got the international high roof, even though I'm not seeing any images yet. Come on, come on. Oh! Oh no! Oh no. Well, that's not too bad. I think, to be fair, you'd need to put Onision against Vigilant Christian, because after all, he might have been a street fighter. Oh, for God's sake, I bite. That's not exactly inherently a good thing. You know, there's a reason no one fights me anymore. I think Onion Boy would probably keep a knife somewhere hidden on him. Even if he came out naked, he'd somehow pull a knife out of his literal ass and just gut Joe. But in the process, Joe would go for the jugular and the two would... Oh, that could actually... That could work. That could work. That could work. See, we're coming together. We're coming together. I just realised we could do it as a charity fight to help preserve the wetlands. Yeah. I know. I'm that great. Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with that man? Truck upgrade, truck manager, right, garage manager. That's what I want. Now I should, in theory, have enough money to hire a driver. But as always, I only hire women. But still, let's have a look at some of these drivers, okay? And let's judge them solely on their appearance. Nothing else. I wouldn't live down to being beaten up by TVC or Onion Boy for that matter. Oh, there was a guy on Facebook asked us what we all thought about Egghead. And I gave him my honest and, unfortunately, in-depth experience knowing Colton. And he's preserved the wetlands. Anyway, yeah, no. Colton's alright. No, Colton's too much of a weed. Which is strange because if you look at him, he has the meat on him. That if he bulked up, he'd be alright. He'd be able to handle himself in any situation. Sir George. But, you know, he's Colton. So he's not going to do that. He's going to sit around and complain about Joshua Furstein and Creationist Mommy and... God... Let's see, that's like putting Paul and TJ into the bout. They're all complaining about their backs and their thyroid problems and their fatness and their ability not to hit. And it would be the equivalent of watching two zombies go at each other. Going, "Urgh." It wouldn't exactly get anything done, would it? It's not exactly art. Subreddit gonna blow up, you guys. Hooray, Todd! Damn right. Now, I will give Colton plenty of flack. But I have to be honest, he's not a bad boy, he's not a great egg. He's a good egg. He's done a lot better than when I first met him, that's for sure. Egghead. Egghead is Colton. I've talked to him, like, numerous times on Ryby's Discord, on his own Discord, which I hope my Discord, when I finally get it all sorted out, is never as slapdash as his. Like, he doesn't give a shit about it. I remember once Ryby gave out shit at him, going like, I once told him that, hey, I just subscribed to your Discord. He went, I've got a Discord? Colton, baby, bubbling, sweetie pie, don't. Let us send Scotty. Yeah. He is. That's not to say that, like, my first impressions of him were brilliant. They weren't. They were, oh my god, this can't be, Egghead, can he? Because the very first time I saw him, and I know, if he was here in the chat right now, he would say the following, oh, come on, man. He would literally complain that, like, that's not who he is anymore, but the first time I ever saw him, and for the record, that's not who he is anymore, he was e-begging because he saw someone that same day who was doing very well financially on Discord and Streamlabs, or whatever the fuck it was at the time, probably not Discord, Streamlabs. And he was, you know, he was genuinely pissed off at that. But instead of just, you know, dealing with it like an adult, he went on to Ryby's chat and went like, huh, you guys will give him tons of money, so I suppose it's okay if you throw a little bit my way here, but go on. He keeps on going on and on and on about it, and as no one gave him any money, he started to more or less get pissy over it, until Ryby... Oh. Jay, he'd do well on it, because, it would be kind of like a threshold. You have to keep him happy, but at the exact same time, he can accept certain banter to a certain point, where it is, you know? Yeah, then, Rose, if that happened, everyone would die of, like, I don't know, Legionnaire's disease or something. But no, he was a real bitch boy back in the day, and of course I picked a female because I always pick a female. I want my entire thing to be filled up with females, no men, and then they'll still complain that there's no female representation in the trucking industry. But yeah, Egghead, I like him. In fact, I do kind of mimic him a bit in the tasting videos. I don't deny that. But, seriously, Colton, if you do watch this, dude, you have come a long way, but you're still letting Ben and the rest of them kind of make fun of you, so if you get pissed off after the fact, you've only got yourself to blame. Dude, just don't take the bait. If you hear the word Ryby, it's probably bait. When I hear the word Ryby, I go, ha, those were the days when I didn't find her attractive. Now, however. Oh, and of course, female privilege. I mean, I have nothing but female workers. Of course, I'm the alpha male, so you can almost see it more as a harem, but that's between us men, I do believe. Yeah, so I've got, she's doing alright. She's doing alright. Look how much she's bringing in a day. Like I'm a pimp or something. It's hard being a pimp. But not a pimp monk. Pimp monk does alright. Alright, this time around, I do not want to go to the other side of the fucking map, so let's pick Carlsbad. Cars. No. 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 Tempting. That's not so bad. Like this. What's this? Flour from... no. Limestone from... pallets... 10 grand. I suppose you're not getting as paid as much, true, but still. Let's get 20. Let's get 20,000 at the very least. 19, 19, 19, 20. Okay, we'll be traveling from Nogazal to Reading. Okay. I told Colton a while back he should distance himself from the name Egghead, trying to push GP shit behind him, because as long as he's around 50, he'll never live that shit down. He won't, but tons of other people... Wait, what? Am I that drunk I thought that I was finished my job? Oh my god, I was! I got so distracted talking about that shit that I didn't realize I had 30. Okay, I'm good for work then, at the very least. At least I got that girl her truck and her job as well. But yeah, no. Colton, baby, Bubba, you don't need to do these things. I was there in Ryby's chat the night you did your drinking contest, knowing full well that you could not handle drink in the slightest. And halfway through it, you started talking about how much Ryby was, what? Your literal goddess. I mean, not only were we all ashamed that, you know, for you, we all felt that high level of cringe. We also saw Ryby, and Ryby was like... You know what the equivalent is? Swear to fucking Christ. It must be the equivalent of those Babe Station babes every time they hear the guy who talks like ding dong. You know, every time they get something, they're like, oh, great. It's more videos from this guy. Well, that's kinda how we saw you for a little bit there, man. We also didn't like the way we'd give you advice to improve your life, and you would just be like, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. You sounded like you said what you understood what we were saying, and then you just went right on ahead, and yeah. No, it was... Well, cringe can be your thing. Make it your own thing. That's what we all kind of hope you do. Like, you don't need DP. You don't need to go on Ben. Just because Ben is bored on tap or anything like that doesn't mean that you have to respond to him. Hey everyone, get Egghead on. Why? You know? Why listen to him? You don't always respond to him. When you do, you must know what's going to happen. That's like if me, with my trench coat and fedora and all the rest of it, were to walk into a comedy club and sit in the first row, and then suddenly, hey, so what's your name and where do you come from? And I'm just there like, right, I guess I should have seen this one coming. Which has happened to me before. And I've only got myself to blame. That's just it. Egghead, you've only got yourself to blame. No, but it was the way he wouldn't listen to it. He would put it down as like really interesting information and then never do it. And then he was shocked that people would make fun of him. Yeah. Hold on. PlayStation's doing what PlayStation does. Ooh, there we are. But saying that, he's never done anything bad, except for the whole shilling thing. That was bad in the sense that he clearly had no self-respect. He was just basically jumping through hoops and hoping that people would give him money. And I suppose also his relationship with Ryby was always a little bit creepy. By the way, if you ever want to play a drinking game, on an average tap, not DP or DFF stream, but a tap stream, just go into tap and then just say, I miss Ryby, or I wish Ryby was here. And for every time someone mentions Ryby after the fact, wait till the room fills up a bit. Do a hit. I swear to fucking Christ, you won't get absolutely shit-faced, like I'm approaching at this point, but you will definitely get jarred. You'll definitely get buzzed. That I guarantee. I guarantee it. Along with my penis, which is huge. Huge! Let me stand close to this helicopter. I don't know why I'm suddenly doing this Trump thing, but there you have it. Oh, God. Saying that about Ryby, she's doing well. Talked to her a few days ago. And I'm friends with her on Facebook. She went through a bit of a rough patch a few weeks back, but yeah, she's doing alright. That's the key difference. She went through a rough patch, and instead of relapsing like some people would, she just bounced back. That's very important. I literally had someone once post me in a private chat, so you know Ryby, is Ryby dead? And I think the way they meant it was literally, is she dead? No, she's not dead. She's just done with the internet like this. She needed some headspace. She's doing okay. But you're never gonna see her ass or feet again, so look elsewhere, buddy. Oh God. Ugh. Nose. The nose. Like that creepy thing from Pasalti. Knows it all. That's the one. Well, knows it all. What do you think about the Bible? I think it's fantastic. Ha ha. Then somewhere Hugo and Jake just do another shot. There, one thing I didn't pick up. I didn't pick up some fucking chapstick. Well, this is a very good playlist for what I need. It just needs to be ambient background noise. Sorry I've been talking over the bulk of it, but I did put the link in the description below. Along with Le Streamlabs and Le Gmail if you wish to contact me. I sounded like JF there for a minute. Let's have a look from the outside. There, the camera's working grand again. And my truck looks... It looks like it's trying too hard with the smokestacks. In fact, wouldn't that affect low-hanging bridges? Just wondering. Standard low energy stream. I spend a large amount of time gibbering like a fucking ape. And then there's a bunch of downtime. The best way to again, Jeff Holiday is the best JF motherfucker in the world. But I do believe I do a passable JF Garpy. The important thing to point out is that at no time am I a supporter of the white nationalism. Instead, it is important to point out that I am anti-Islamic beliefs on the grounds that the Islamic males are not as virile or as intelligent or as tall. I'm very tall. I'm the tallest. As me. And how you say cuckold? Cuckold? Can you say that word? Yes, you can say that word. Of course you can say that word. That is not who I am. I am the alpha, how you say, Chad. I can't keep this up. As you saw from that interview on the bridge where she was like as tall as me. Faking or just fooling. You know what, if that was the case, if that really was the case, I would be the first to give him a standing ovation. By all means, if you want to say something, say it now. Well, you know, like, I just think that we should nuke Africa and then start over. Okay, I do not 100% agree with that, but I can see where you're coming from. I don't know why people call me Nazi. Hey, fat man. What did he say to Billy after Billy threw out the garbage island quote? It was something like, hey, fat man, go back to your GoFundMe page or something like that. Which I thought was strange because if I remember right, when he didn't have a GoFundMe page, he didn't need one. He's doing financially okay. Because he has this thing called an album because he worked on it. It's okay. You're good friends with Sargon and Dankula. That's the important thing. Oh jeez, I don't want this channel to become this. If any neo-Nazi motherfucker sees this and you post it down in the comments as explaining how I'm wrong and whatever, you're not gonna get a response. And if you start if I suddenly get a huge amount of trolls after this video, I'll know it was from you, okay? Okay, so fuck off. I'm not friends, but I'm a big fan of Arch Warhammer. Does not give me that a pass in your eyes? Of the coast. Other side of it. Other side of it. The West Coast. But, Garbage Island. I imagine Garbage Island, if it gets big enough, could support its own ecosystem. And so long as the garbage is constantly fed, you could see an evolution of ecosystem species in it. That is just... Yeah, no, I just want to remind anyone who ever watches this that may or may not support JF or anything like that. When I've made fun of him, I think this one might be particularly harsh. Dudes, ladies, whatever the fuck you want to call yourselves, probably dudes. Leave me alone. Please. I don't have any time for you. For God's sake. Sorry, it's just as I was saying it, I'm like, hey Dylan, do you want to put the foot in the door? Sure do. I wonder what's gonna come out. Still I might get some traction on my channel. Wasted Wednesdays could be full, can become the new Blood Sports. Oh my god. Fuck you, man! You ain't consider it hypothetical blah 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 words. If I'm gonna quote. Yeah, yeah, Jay, if it happens. Jay. Sorry about that, Jay. That's Spambot. I need to tell Spambot how to not do Spambot. But if that does happen, I would very much appreciate you to dye your hair blonde, and then Jess can record you while you're in your bed and just go, leave Ellie me alone. We'll be on the back of the giant snail. The snail's KKK. Snails have their lives pretty much in order. That's kind of an insult for snails. Yeah. Fuck you, Nightbot. You know, Nightbot... I don't know why I'm giving Nightbot an ultimatum, but I kind of am. If Nightbot doesn't shape up, it's going to be just turned off. Because the short time I've had it, it's done nothing but misunderstood communications. What I need is constant mods. The only problem is, most of my mods, if not all my mods, are from, all but one actually, thinking about it, are from the US, which means time difference, which means they could be asleep, or at work, or at school, so demods so I can ban it. If you can do that, I'll give you all the pleasure of the satisfaction in the world. I can do that, no problem. Meanwhile, in trucking world, I am running low on fuel. What is Trucker going to do? Tune in next week to find out. Same truck time, same truck channel. We still have 7 hours in game to do this. I haven't even started my bottle of Pinto Grino, which doesn't that mean small green or something like that? No, Pinto means small. Small grape? Although it is Italian, I gotta give it that. I'll always remember the greatest wine surprise I ever got. I was in South France a few years ago. I'll be back there, don't you fucking worry about that. I'm so looking forward to that because it is one of the most beautiful spots I've ever been to. Provence. Oh my fucking Christ, it is glorious. But anyway, enough of that, we're talking about wine from there. And I went to a wine shop, like this is a regular local wine shop from this local little town. And it was rows and rows and rows of wine. And right at the bottom, right in the corner, was a 3-liter monster of white wine. And out of curiosity, I thought, thought all the poor wine was down here. Let's see how much it is. €3. €3 for a 3-liter bottle of wine. At least 13-14%, right? I thought something was wrong and went up to the man and he just went, no, that is totally fine. It is just very, very bad wine. It is like, it is wine. I tasted it. I honestly couldn't tell you, man. I'm not doing any sort of stalking or the like. I actually can't even interact without minimizing the game, so if you have a problem, that is just gonna hurt Nightbot's future more. Pit France. I can think of prettier places like Antarctica or Sahara. I've been to Sahara and it's very pretty. It is very pretty. We ain't to Antarctica yet, but yeah. The thing was, he just dismissed it as like really shitty wine, but it was really good wine by my standards. And I had like 30, 40, 50 quids bottles of wine. I've once had 120 bottle of wine at a wedding, and it tasted as good as that. So it was just, I looked at all those other wines and just went, oh my god, what the fuck did they taste like? That's true. Yo, J-Doc, you looking to be a mod? Well, regardless to anything, until I fix, there you go. Until I fix Nightbot, you are now a mod. Actually, in all fairness, you'll probably stick around as a mod. I think you'll do alright as a mod. I don't see as a problem in being a mod. Yep. The Dark Age. The Dark Age has begun. Woe to those who live. Hey, look, it's shop. Absolutely, you know, there's a good chance it's a GP shop. Also, by the way, how is this for pet fuel in America? Good, bad? Are these California prices? What's going on? Because the Euro Truck Simulator claims to have a mod that allows you to have up-to-date fuel prices on the boards, which I call bullshit on the ground that they would have to have a constant link to some sort of website that would constantly update. But anyway, good, bad, what? Thanks, mate. This is my main account. This one, that one is still timed out. Well, that's fair enough, but then when you switch back to your main account, give me a shout on that, and I'll add you there too. On the simple grounds that, you know, I'll never ask you to do modding things. Also, as time goes on, I'll probably phase out 1 or 2 mods that I already have. They're cool people, but I don't know if I actually want to rely on them when, you know, let's say a topic is brought up. Let's talk about abortion, or religion, or politics. Fuck you, faggot, fuck you. And then the next one is a mod. I'm a faggot, I fuck myself. Okay, thanks, buddy. I mean, better than Nightbot, but someone in mind that I might have to throw onto the sacrificial pyre. Might. Fuck you, bales of hay! Those horses could starve. I'm delivering, what are they, cars? They're probably really scraped up at this point. Tons of their windshields are broken. Aha! Power. Yeah, next year, remember, I'm getting a new computer, so I won't need the secondary screen up, which means I won't need to giant guy on the street. We must sacrifice virgins to its honor, to appease it for a good harvest. All hail, giant squarehead man. All hail. All hail. All hail. Mod Civil War. All mods in YouTube rush at each other. Now we're a tiny company. But we're in room 4. I give one overarching mod button to the first person who clicks it. Aggressive expansion. You know? maybe on the Discord I'll give like an Uber boss to look over you all. Rose, you're probably high up on that list in that case. Well, I'm sort of a benevolent overlord that just kind of goes, that's all good. You're the Prime Minister. Ooh, I have to change that. You're the Prime Minister, I'm the monarch. Wait, am I not going the right way? Which way does it want me to go? No! No, 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 no! No, I'm moving. That's good. Oh, all the mods from... This music sounds like... I've said this before, I'll say it again. This music sounds like it's from The Sims 1. During the construction screen. Which I will actually play here. I could even play it this weekend. Maybe have like generations of Sims. And then each generation I'll install a new Sim game till I activate my current Sim account, which I'm totally down for, bar one small and glaring fact: I have to uninstall all the porn and drug mods in Sims 4 because YouTube won't like that. Oh no. Hi, welcome to the show. We're kind of doing whatever right now, but we're also trying to drive from A to B. Not that we're trying to drive very, well, good. I have been drinking all day. Actually, what time is it now? I think I've been drinking for like 9 hours at this point. Yeah, this is a nice piano chord though. I read my name, please. Into car? Hold on, I can do that. Tuncer Cardinance. TUNCR KRD KRADENIZ. So that'd be Tuncer So what's your coordinates? Words. Do you drive Parapeef? I don't know what Parapeef is. I think that one might be lost in translation. Aha! Away with you. He returns, J-Doc. I'm having an early one tonight, Jay, so, are you planning anything? If you're planning something directly after this, I'll probably pop in, but if it's a bit later, I almost certainly won't. On the simple grounds that, honestly, I've been up all day, I've been drinking all day, and I've been traveling for the past week and a half. I want to go over there to my bed of truth, which Claire Daly still fucked up. Thank you, Claire. Oh, you let someone crash in your bed, next minute, you know, just bleh, it's just ruined. I got it all nice up and everything. Still, that failed 24-hour stream, it might have been a failure, but it was still pretty damn good. I will go back and do the Guinness Storehouse, but here's the caveat. I'll go back and do that in my own time, and it'll just be on the Storehouse itself. We're streaming on Chester Channel in a few hours. Oh. Ah, you're Turkic. Okay, cool. I don't understand Turkish. I've been to Turkey, but unless, of course, Turk means something else. Alright, yes, that's right, Jada. So, Jay, Kingdom Hearts 3, right? So, what do you make of it? So far, because I loved Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1 as a kid, but so much time and so much bullshit from the fans have skewered me. What's it like? I will not learn Turkey. I will learn Turkish, but I won't learn Turkish because I don't know how to speak Turkish. Still, you'll speak English here or else you won't be able to get your point across. I told this to Chinese people, Bulgarian people, Malaysians. I told a South American person once that I'm sure what they said is very important, I just didn't understand it. It looks really good. Well, that's good. That's good. I don't honestly... Low energy videos, that is my name. From the Vermont videos. Oh, you better, man. You better. I won't be the only person to be interested. But I mean, it has been so many years and the fans have been so fucking around with it. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, ignoring the creepy 14-year-old fangirls who are now probably helping make the damn game, but all the interim games. I do not play PUBG, I do not play PUBG, I do not play Fortnite. I could, if the demand is high enough, I can play that, but to do that you would have to subscribe, you'd have to get people to subscribe to me, you'd have to clamor for it, and then I have no problem playing it. At least giving it a go, because I've never played it before. I've never played Fortnite, never played PUBG. I'm not exactly the biggest fan, but you know, maybe playing it would be different. I like GTA. I like GTA 5, yep. Like Red Dead 2. I haven't played Red Dead, but I've seen Red Dead, and I'd like to play Red Dead, but obviously can't play it quite yet. But I'd love to play Red Dead on this. I play Skyrim. Play Age of Empires. I play slower paced games, really. A lot of slow paced games. A lot of American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator. Age of Empires 2 and 3. I'm currently going through Fear, the first Fear game. I have a plan on this weekend to go through Pharaoh and Cleopatra. Reset Cossacks, what's another one? Civilization is another one. Fortnite stream, that was a complete failure. Do you do LSPD or no, Chapter 3 Redem? I don't know what that is. LSP, no. You're gonna have to explain what that one is. That looked like a jumble of words that I have no comprehension on. I also travel. I recently just came back from Scotland. Ah, okay. Cool. Oh! Oh, I know that one you're talking about. I haven't done that before, no. I've never installed GTA 5 on this. So... I might not know. I play a lot of Bethesda games. So, Oblivion and Skyrim. Fallout New Vegas. Oh, I had to pull myself back from just keep on playing it. Yeah. I've seen her. I saw Casey Tron playing that once. Yeah, they need to try it. All right, man. Well, right now I am not financially capable of doing much, but when sales come along, also my computer is running at its very limit. I tried to play Black Flag a few months back, and it was a disaster. This computer can play advanced games, no problem, on this, but when I try to stream it, that's when the problem starts. The lag is just atrocious, and I know that could be OBS, but I haven't gone through numerous games to find which works and which doesn't. What I have to do is one day I have to sit down, stream privately, and go through every single game I have that people might want to watch and people might not want to watch, because I didn't think people want to watch this, and people end up watching this shit. Well, also, it's a good chance for me to talk to people. But the lag is just so bad, I have to scale everything back. OBS takes up way too much. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's better than XSplit. That's something I will throw right down right now. OBS Streamlabs is better than XSplit. XSplit is a janky, broken mess. It doesn't matter that it's free. If you're gonna make a product that's free, that's cool. Everyone's alright with it. But make a working product. Especially Gamecaster. Oh my Christ, Gamecaster is bad. Most of my channel's history has me pausing the game and refreshing my chat up in the top corner to see if OBS would fucking work. Not OBS, XSplit would work if I reload it and restart it. That's why I started doing this, and now I know I have a pretty good habit of it. Thank you to anyone who's watching, by the way, just in case you thought I wasn't paying attention. That has become such a habit for me now because of XSplit, especially XSplit Broadcaster, Gamecaster. Broadcasters I still keep around just to record shit. When I just have like, when I did the Bird Box review. That's a good example of that. Whee! Aha! You are no match for me. I don't know exactly why you're matching me, because I'm in a truck and you're not, but still, aha. Yeah, we're making good time. But I do believe this calls for more Shiraz. Everything works really well on my new PC. I'm really happy about it now. I can have game running OBS. Oh no. Oh dude, that sounds like fucking heaven. I popped in as you were building it together. I remember from it was just you constantly having to fix up your camera. You were constantly pissed off at your camera. You had to get that little dongly arm at one point, and you had to get an older dongly arm, and remember I constantly popped in, and it was a frame, and then it was a frame standing with a few bits in it. When I get a new computer, next year, I am just going to get it pre-made, and it's going to be custom pre-made. There's a website, I'll just click on it. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. Done, send it to me. This motherfucker, it was not the worst when I got it. Now, however, it is falling apart. It is constantly freezing on me, which is done from day one. In all fairness, and the worst of all, it doesn't even have the ability to multi-screen. Its camera on the back is not a standard HD camera, port in towards the screen. It is its own unique thing, which means that the TV next to it, which this thing right here, where you can also see the telly, I think. Let's see what you do. That was why I put it there in the first place. I was going to put it there and end up connecting the two, so I'd have one giant screen and one shitty tiny screen. And then I'd be able to read shit without pausing a game and minimizing shit and causing lag and having to open up other screens and causing bandwidth issues, and you know, it's just ease of access. No, and you know what my real flaw of that is? I bought the floor model. Yeah, I literally bought the one they were showing off at the store. What a fucking stupid move. I paid $1,007 for that. 2 years warranty, which is gone now. It's nearing its end, regardless of, even if it was a great computer, had no problems. It's running near the end of its life. But, oh man, I tell you what, next year I will look forward to that computer the same way I look forward to all my trips. I can't wait to be done with this. I'll keep it around. I'll keep it around to store shit on. I'll keep it around to have as a backup. But I mean, Jesus Christ. Hello, Keller. Welcome to the show. As you can see, I am the greatest driver of all time, and in no way drunk and suffering from the effects of a flu virus. We also have Jazz. Here at Low Energy Videos, we promote nothing but good vibes. That's why for most of this stream, our host has been screaming into the mic while snot has been flying out of his nose. All the while he's been killing his liver with shitty wine, while earlier he was shitting himself literally due to terrible, terrible food from Scotland. Actually, in all fairness, I'm not even kidding. Go out and eat a deep fried Mars bar. It really is good. It's a dessert. It's brilliant. How many people have you killed today? Pretty sure you killed everyone on that bus. Well, that is a good question. I think we have it down to at least 10 in theory. In reality, I have caused whiplash to far more, and I've probably fucked up the day and the finances of at least triple the amount of people I've actually killed. Point is, I'm back, and today has actually been alright, compared to some of my other low energy streams. This isn't me winding this shit down, by the way. Like I said, I'm gonna go through this entire playlist of music, which is, I should check, actually, to see where we are. It was going on for 3 hours and 35 minutes, and I'm pretty sure we're at least over halfway there. What, like, there are 45 minutes, something like that? Let's find out. Jesus, I got it in one. I got it in one. About 45 minutes. I do not, good sir. Besides living itself. In other words, I'd prefer not to talk about my finances on screen if it's all the same to you. Nothing personal, it's just... It's nothing dodgy. You make up all the bullshit you want. It's just something I don't prefer to talk about. Although, if you do make up shit, I would love to hear it. Every time I move to a new town, oh god, the shit they come up with, it's brilliant. It is just... I was once considered a mountain man who lives off in the forest and then comes down to the village once a week with like packs of hides and felt and shit like that. And like a Bowie knife in my shoe. Oh, where are you? Alright, we got a fan, he was actually here earlier, what's his name? Retard. I met him, in Omaha. I don't drive my trucks anywhere near realistically. But I love the concept of just getting in a truck, being given a destination, and a paycheck at the far end, and just a road. I've always loved that idea. It's the same, why I've always been fascinated with the age of sail and merchants. Sorry, I've got a cold. Hey, Retard, there you are. Speaking of the devil, you're not the only trucker here anymore. But, yeah, like, I don't know, it's the idea of getting from A to B, drop the stuff off, get your pay, pick up, go someplace else. I don't know, I just always... like that idea. I once asked Paul's ego during one of his ideology streams. Actually no, it wasn't. It was when he was playing Elite Dangerous. A game I will get back to playing on this at some point. I never do anywhere near as well as this because of the whole 3D dimension shit. Oh, is it cars? It's cars. Yeah, I mean, I am belting it down the road and I'm smacking things over, and I want to know what was on that sign, but I never will because I'm too lazy. But yeah, so I asked Paul's ego on one of his streams, the Elite Dangerous streams. Have you ever been? Do you think you do well during the age of sail? And he said that was one of his like dreams. He always wanted to be a merchant, going from port to port, picking up shit, dropping it off elsewhere, and bartering with local merchants, and, you know, stopping off in strange new places. Also, sorry there, mate, I didn't quite see what you said there. I got the... Oh, it must be something in the cars. Yeah, it's like the French Connection. All the cars, every one of them is just laced with heroin. Just bags and bags of it in between the tires. I should really call my character like Jose or something like that. Because then, of course, we can all justify the wall. Seriously though, I wish you could turn the light on in your cabin. This is a little feature I'd appreciate. And here we are. For once, I'm actually going to try to park this right. Alright, I'm calling the troopers and duty. You can't! They've all been laid off! You see what I did there? Seriously, nearly 1 million people are without work right now. It's an actual tragedy. It is a tragedy. Poor Manny. He can't buy his fucking magic card seeds. He's wasting away to a young elephant. As they used to say about me, and I used to laugh it off until years later I was like, wait, are you saying I'm fat? Oh yeah, I'm pretty fat. Alright, GTA mode is ironically the best mode for this, so... And... boom! Money! There we are. This calls for a celebratory drink. Continue. Alright. Let's make it nice and even. Boom. The most boring choice I could make. How much money do I have? 77. Nice. I could buy another truck and another girl. Because, you know, you just go out there and buy them. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. Your society's wrong if there's anything wrong with that. I give them a truck, a garage, a job. They get to keep their clothes on. I mean, come on, man. If anything, I'm a hero. Giant-headed one. Yeah, alright. Give it a giant head. Why is this head so big? She's already got a truck, doesn't she? Yeah. That's what I thought. These girls bring me cash money. Okay, so... they also bring me information on the competition, which does not exist in this world. Okay, so let's have a look at the people. So we have DFF fan, probably also my fan. The dad from the Boondocks, the one that wants to be very white. Hashtag me too, I suppose. Ooh. She looks like she's done some terrible things for money. Yeah, that's not her. Like, oh my god, I so love this truck. I'm gonna drive it and deliver shit. And a few seconds later, it's upside down and on fire. Alright. While I ponder my next move in this trucking odyssey, probably the last move of the evening, too. I need to, once again, make my vamoosing to the bathroom. And sweet is one of the coolest things on the planet. Just because your laziness takes over. And you never again have to worry about the little things. At least until you look yourself in the mirror after coming out of the shower. Then of course you have to acknowledge the fact that you have certain little things about you. Here's to you, TJ. You understand my pain. Alright, so let's go for the job market. Quick job, one more time. Now, we have about, I'd say about half an hour-ish. Crawler tractor. Oh no, we've gone down this path before. So let's try to get to Prim, because I've never been to Prim. Price, destination. Descending. So, let's see what we get. No. No. I suppose we need P. P. Oh, that was good time. That was good on my part. Page. Oh, look. Page. Hiya, Page. Portland. Ranton. Oh, fuck off. Come on, give me something. No? What's starting off in, Prim? That's the reverse then, isn't it? ABC. Around a county and get some weed. You know, where is the mod? Because now it's legal. Where is the mod to transport weed? I mean, if I'm right, isn't Nevada legal? No? So, Cali to Nevada. Not to mention interstate. Like, how about there's a mod where you get fined if you were to bring weed from San Diego up to, say, the Dales, which for some reason it keeps bringing me back to over and over again. Cough. Alright, let's keep it in Cali. Eureka, Yuma, fruits. But that's what I'm saying, like, maybe they want a shipment of Cali weed to compare it to their own weed. And then they'll make a hybrid of the two. So, maybe there should be a mod or a new addition in game, because seeing how legal it is, just taking it from San Diego, Barriston to whatever real life city exists here, and here, up to Tonopah, and then, I don't know, you get to take it to Integrity Farms from South Park. Weed smuggling or similar. Doesn't even need to be smuggling. It could be, we need more games of just like getting stoned, getting drunk, getting high simulator. That aren't jokes, but actual representations of it. Because particularly teenagers have the most obvious question. What's it like? I do that. Every person I've talked to who's had sativa, I asked, what was your experience like? Every person who I've known, luckily they're off it at this point, who was on opium, I would ask him, what's it like? So on and so forth. And most of them just say, oh, it was awesome, or oh, it was terrible, but a few people will describe it. What we want is the description. What people want is the damn description. Weed farm. Well, I have Farming Simulator, so I should really look for the weed, because The Sims has growing your own weed. Sims 4 does. But I don't think YouTube would be okay with it. Otherwise, I would keep that in, because your sim can light up a bong or a joint. It's so advanced that it even ties into the sex simulator, where you can actually convince someone to have sex with you in exchange for, like, meth. There can be police raids, and there can be overdoses, and Sims can have freak out moments. That's all there. And I've played it, and it makes The Sims, and now The Sims have first person view. Have you ever lived as a crack whore sim? I have. Just for a day. It's not fun. Your sim feels uncomfortable, but they're not quite sure why. YouTubers don't seem to be going after weed-related content anymore. Yeah, 2 years down the line that might change. I need some hard proof. Basically, alright, here's Jay, if you could do, or anyone who's listening to this right now. No need to put in the comments after the fact. This is for someone in the chat right now. Could you check out to see if drug simulator Sims simulator with like drugs and shit like that, if that is an actual thing? Like a sim smokes a bong, a sim does a line of coke, a sim takes a bottle of MDMA. And if there's whole like videos, if there's whole like playlists of that, because if there is, then obviously I can't keep the sex stuff in, but I can keep the drug stuff in. And I think that's really cool, because a lot of my Sims, I made an Evan sim once with this like generic girlfriend, and he'd spend all day on his guitar, and then on the and on YouTube, and then he'd go out the back garden and harvest his plants. He'd never like leave his house. Which I don't think Evan can play the guitar, but it kind of felt like Evan. Like I made the place look all hippie-ish with other mods and shit. I just I want to move away from that kiddish shit. I want like a real simulator of a person, rather than getting too weird and Russian. Like I think the game is called Filth. Jim Sterling played it, and it's the day in the life of a woman made by a man who is literally has a medical condition where he is terrified of women. So he betrays them all as monsters. It's kind of creepy. There's lots of videos of people using for drugs. Okay, well if that's the case, I need to do my own history, but that's the case, I'll strip out all the Wicked Whims mods and any other mod that might cause conflict and keep the drug mod in. Yeah. And if that's the case, fuck yeah, I will create a character who is just spending all day selling drugs. You can't actually sell drugs as your main character. You have to buy drugs as others, and if you want to sell drugs, you get a baggie, which takes about maybe 4 or 5 days. And then in-game, and then you drag it to the sell icon, and the baggie will net you a nice little profit. Especially if you've got high agriculture skills, high plant skills. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's bring these fruits from urethra. Let's bring these fruits from urethra to you. Damn. Depending on the accent you have. Oh, that does shit right itself. Oh, no, man. I don't want any overdosing in my shit. That's why my Sims wouldn't do anything too heavy. That's why I'm glad they don't have heroin mods. There are ones in the works. There is one mod I want, though, and that's 3 in a bed mod. Because sometimes I play Wicked Whims, and sometimes there's a menage a trois thing going on. Then afterwards, one sim has to go and sleep in the cook bed, and the others 2 get to sleep in their bed. But no one's made a bed for 3, you know? But that's the Wicked Whims mod, that's not this. The drugs mod is far more simple. Alright, so we're bringing fruits from urethra there. Let's try it again. Eureka. to Yuma, as in 310 to Yuma. This is actually quite a long trip afterwards. After all. Words. Aha! Fuck you, barrier. That isn't really a barrier, more than a collection of cones. There for my safety, there for my hindrance, more like. So, let's put bets on now how much I will crash. Like, not naturally crash, just like without thinking about it. Like, I'm not gonna, no, the opposite. That's a good start. How much does everyone think I'm gonna crash? I think I will crash, I'd say 3 times. Between now and the destination. Now, I don't mean this nudge them. I mean tip over or flip upside down. Basically, I'm going to need to hit the F7 button. My gut is telling me it's going to be a substantial number. And remember, I can't force this shit. It's got... Wow, Jesus, that's that was the original premise of Wasted Wednesdays. Every time I slammed into someone, I would take a shot. Those days are long finished now. Now it's just me getting shit-faced and gaming and talking to people. Or screaming at the camera. Don't worry, folks. Once Discord sets up, I will be more than happy to bring other people on. It will make life more interesting. You might not even need the music one day. This is good because copyright claims are a bitch, even though I don't get any money. Other than Streamlabs, which I deeply appreciate. I also want to... William F. couldn't find a job, has returned to empty funded. Ah, shit. Costing me money there, William F. Fred will be angry at you. He will scream, but he won't actually hit you because he's not that much of... Well, he is. He's a wounded soul. He's a wounded soul, Fred is. Barney, less so. He's just unfortunate. He's short, and by the looks of it, he's probably infertile. Hiya! Welcome to the show. We're on our final trip of the evening. But please do not go, unless of course you get bored or I say something that pisses you off. In which case, be your own person. Ha! Fuck you, wall. I've been drinking all day, and I have not played this in a while. And I normally don't give a shit, so... If you're here for high quality trucking experiences, you won't find that here. What you will find though is dulcet Irish tones and a lot of drinking. So, a pub with trucks. Well, do you know what you gotta do? You not only gotta smoke that J, but you got to analyze that J. That J, there, J, is not just a joint. It is also... Well, no, it is mostly just a joint. Anything else you can get from it is your own business. But you know what isn't your own business? My business. And my business involved your business for a little while. And you know what else? It was good business. And I do appreciate it. In other words, thanks for showing up there, big guy. I'm serious about you getting me on the show. I would definitely appreciate it. You'd probably want me on the show just start drinking, because I can hijack shit, because as you might notice, I'm a rambler. That was something that I've been accused of before, and I'll openly admit I'm a rambler. I mean, that's why I call my weekend streams Live Energy Rambles, because, you know, the gaming's all well and good, but let's be honest here. I won't shut the fuck up, will I? Except when I do. Abso-fucking-lutely. And I can't wait to see you with those videos. Those J-Darky videos. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna immediately love them, because I have no idea what the topic's gonna be or how you're gonna approach them. But I am curious to see what you are going to do. So I am looking forward to that shit. This Saturday? Yeah, sure. If you can count in for the time difference, I see no problem with that. How do you do it? Skype, Google Hangouts, Discord? Do you want my face? Do you want my voice? Like, we can work all this shit out with Gmail if you want. I've only ever been on Pitmonk's show and Pagans, but I've only ever been on Pagans on their Discord, so only ever in chat. As for Pimp, I was on my phone because at the time I was going through a transition in computers and it was easier to go through my phone. Which I actually think put Pimp off from ever getting me back on. I don't blame him. I was a little bit janky. Jesus, that was a while ago now. What was on with Landon at the time? I like Landon. It's a good egg. Discord. Alright. Alright. I'll tell you what. You drop me a line tomorrow via Gmail, or hell, you have me. I'm on your Discord, so forget Gmail. Just send me a message, and I'll look at it tomorrow. And you tell me what I need to do, and I can get myself set up. And if I need any help, I'll ask you for it. Or if you have anyone who would help me out in that sort of thing, then direct me to them. I'm not proud. I'm kind of shit at a lot of things, so when I need help, I ask for it. But yeah, I'll be definitely down for Saturday. Do you have a theme for Saturday? Like, do you want me to be aware of what you're talking about? Fuck you. Oh, FedEx. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Amazon strikes again. Yeah. But like I said, if you got a theme, or if there's any talking points, I'd appreciate knowing them then and there so I can do my research, assuming I need my research. I probably will, because if they're hot button topics, there's a good chance I didn't know them because I was away. You know. But yeah, no, I am definitely down for this Saturday, so put me down as more than a maybe, just slightly less of a definite. In fact, no, put me down as a definite, because I can't see any reason to, so. Yeah. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. You're to hear it first, folks. That's what I get for looking at the TV screen. One day this will be a thing of the past. For now, though, I just sigh and slowly rotate my trunk. But yeah, alright, DP style, that's cool. Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. I'm already looking forward to it. I like the laid back shit you guys do. It's not quite DP, it's your own thing. Now thinking of it, it's more. It's not as like there's a list of things you guys do, and then at some point someone raises a question or has an opinion, then one of the other people throws in, and then it just becomes a free for all. And I like that because it's natural, you know. It doesn't happen every single time, but yeah, I think that's pretty damn cool. I can see why I can see why you're doing as well as you are. You produce content of quality. The reason I made that weird noise is because one of these days someone has to just gif me and screen cap the weirdest noises or quotes I ever do. So the bottom goes up first, and then we eat. So what's on next? Ah, how you mean? Like, just contextless sentences, you know? This big! Oh, there'll be so many penises put into my fucking mouth if I do that. Also, people will gif penises into my mouth, but, you know, I suppose I should have talked about my personal life. I'm very good friends with ContraPoints. She could do so much better. She could at least do H-Bomber Guy. And Kyle Green. Big shout out to Kyle if he ever watches this. Love your shit, but you've gotten a little bit too up your own arse as of late. And more importantly than else, I think maybe you've gotten a little bit too sad with YouTubing. Maybe don't do the job you are famous for if that's not what you want to do. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. No one's going to hold that against you, even your patrons, as long as you reimburse them. I mean, if I'm ever lucky enough to get a Patreon or anything like that, I mean, I'm so absolutely fucking floored that Streamlabs is now an option for me. Which is fucking weird, man. Like, what the hell? But, if Patreon ever became a thing, I think I'd keep it very simple. And very, very doable for me. But also feels like more of a reward for you guys. But I don't think it would be any sort of like multi-tiered ziggurat of like, you need to give me this much before you discover more low energy. Bullshit to that. I honestly think at some point someone will go, hey, so we gonna have that extra hangout this week? And I'll be like, hell yeah. Because it'll be something I want to do. some people's patrons I've seen are just, you know, they've either expected that they're going to be these colossal successes, which that's not how you do anything ever in life, regardless of YouTube. Never expect you're going to win. Expect you're going to do an okay job, and then bow gracefully, and then walk away with a better understanding of what your limits are. But then you get other YouTubers who pop in and go, hey, after I hit 500,000 a month, you can come to my house and we can hang out together. And I'm like, is that why your why your goal is like at $15 or less? I mean, Brett Keane is a great example of that. I hate to constantly drudge up the old names over and over and over again, but Brett is a fine example of that. Just look at his Patreon and what it like entailed and what he expected of it. It was like so sad. And I don't know sad, I mean, look at the fucking state of me. I know a thing or two about sad. I mean, what do you think is going to happen when the camera goes off? I'm going to go and shove a bunch of frozen pizza into my mouth and drink more shitty bargain basement wine while I stare off into the middle distance, rather than having friends, family. The record tonight has been very cool. I do apologize if I've been rambling. Maybe I just needed to get it all out of my system after 6 days of wandering around Scotland, which I didn't really talk about Scotland all that much, did I? I do apologize. The Tennant's Brewery is just fantastic. I wholly recommend anyone checking that out. They have so much stuff on the side that has nothing to do with beer and nothing to do with just tenants as a rule. But it all sort of slyly ties back into the Tennant's Brewery brand, so fair play to them. And as anyone saw from my... Oh shit, I have to do that now at this point. From my live stream, the ground floor of the Tennant's Brewery, the historical museum, I noticed the characters look right out of like Civilization 4 or something like that. So I'm probably going to steal some of those clips at some point and make them into like little icon thumbnails for future streams. Because yes, buddy, you were going off to have sex with your Korean girlfriend. I don't know why she's Korean, but damn it, she was going to give you a good time. Now, you're going to meet her at the hospital, and you're going to snap at her, and she's going to be like, well, I'm just here to help, and you're like, but you... oh, and that's the end of your relationship. So she gets out of a terrible relationship she didn't even know was planned to happen, and he gets to ask important questions. And it works out. It works out better for everyone. So like I always say, if anything, this motherfucker right here, the police so-called officer, money me, awards, medals me. Always reminds me of the comic Acid Boy, where at the start of it he would just throw acid at people, and you'd have no context, and by the looks of it, it would be something horrific, like an old lady, or this little kid, or a dog, and you were like, oh, someone goes, oh my god, and then they notice that whatever it was, the acid had shown its true face. For example, the dog wasn't just rabid, as it turns out to be, but it was also Velociraptor. The bully, and it was trying to kill this little girl next to him. He saved the little girl. The bully turned out to have terrible acne, so badly, in fact, that he needed industrial acid thrown in his face that ate up all the acne, and he left very confident and okay with himself. And the old person, if I remember right, was a lizard person. It was like, you have destroyed my secret shield. Oh no, acid, my one weakness. You know. Oh, Acid Boy, you're up there with the kid who likes trains. I like trains. There's a whole song about that motherfucker. Ha! Fuck you, Pitmonk. I mean, fuck you, other people who were on the bus. The guy from the Levi ad, or the Wrigley Spearmint gum ad, sits in the back of the bus. That was actually, you know, the Wrigley Spearmint gum ad, where it's like this. To say he was buff was an understatement. Motherfucker, he was the post Thelma and Louise idea of a man. Roadhouse era of a man. So he had tight jeans, he had a pure white t-shirt, like you could throw this wine on that t-shirt and all he'd do, it wouldn't make a single stain. All he'd do in response is kick you or punch you or slam dunk you, and he would be clean. And he had a mullet. Remember that. He walked down the aisle of a Greyhound bus in this smoky, I'm guessing Arizona, New Mexico town. And he sat and he laid back. And he took out his Wrigley's gum, put it in his mouth, chewed it, and every single person, man or woman, was just sort of glaring at him. And then I forget what the actual title was, because all I was thinking was, wow, America has a lot of dust in it. Because the whole scene was shot, it meant to be at dusk, and it was meant to be in a desert, but for some reason I believed that this motherfucker, you tell me if I wasn't, yeah, you tell me. This motherfucker was like in this sort of dust bowl shit. But I remember watching that, and then years later I saw these. I think it was the same guy from the Diet Coke ad, actually. I don't want you to work all day. You know, things like that. 90s ads were so sexist, and yet they were so... I don't know, there was something innocent and yet raw about them at the same time. It was probably the strangest era. Like, you know when they say men were men? Men were men for decades. Men were men in the 50s. Hi, I'm Bob Boxbody. I'm gonna walk in here like this. My pants up to my fucking nipples. You know? Women were just lampshades fueled by pills. You know? Black people did not exist. I don't know where you hear this theory about black people existing. That does not exist. And if they were, I'm sure they're very happy. I mean, it's not like we're enslaving them or anything. But, in the 60s, obviously, people challenged that shit. I think 60s was the decade where people challenged it, and 70s was when people started to ask the questions that came with the challenge. And once 80s came around, well, white people, black people, whoa, shit, whoever people, they just weren't happy anymore. It was the 80s. And then Reagan came along and reminded them all how to be happy because, you know, he talked about this old school America that he was a part of. You know, 50s, Bob's Box Body, but rather he was a cowboy who talked to chimps. He, you know, he wasn't a terrible president. People on the left will still point out the fact he wasn't a terrible president. It's just... you know, he was Ronald Reagan. He massively increased this while deducting that. He started the war on drugs, which... no, to this day. I mean, earlier on today in this stream, we were talking about how weed being legalized in this state, but it's not being legalized on a federal level. That's Reagan's history. Fuck you. I love how the cop there does not give a shit. But no, it's absolutely fucking bedlam. But the 90s all was like the compilation. Someone it was a compilation, I guarantee it. Like this motherfucker right here. Yes. That was a result of the following. This guy in the ugly truck basically getting a blowy from a girl he picked up, you know? You know when you say was it cash, ass, or grass? Well, she chose ass, and yeah, this is why you don't drive a truck while you're getting a blowjob. It explains why I've been falling all over the place. By the way, love, I'll be finished any minute now. Don't you worry about that. Don't you keep saying the word whiskey dick over and over again. It feels weird because you've got something in your mouth that I kind of value. Also, I do not drink whiskey. I drink the most important thing in the world, which is of course wine. Because I am a true gentleman. Why I have so many hats. I'm sure someone somewhere believes that shit. What I can say to that is, God bless you. I'll be a better driver than I am. Yeah, Once we reach this location, I am out on the simple grounds that Wasted Wednesdays has done its thing. I do believe I have run my drunken course, unless someone has any suggestions for future things to do on the stream. Like I said, if anyone wants, I can try Skyrim, but I don't know what sort of quality it's gonna come out in. Like, I'm down for Skyrim. I'll probably play Skyrim after this stream is over. But like, what do you guys want? Do you guys want to actually watch that, or Oblivion, or are you all good? Or do you want me to do another trucking route? When I ramble to myself, this is low. Well, it's not quite low energy rambles, but fuck it. My channel, my rules. Actually, how many people are still watching this? Oh. I do apologize to everyone who is still currently watching this. I'm normally used to people just vanishing after a certain point. Question still stands. As you can tell, I'm very drunk. But the fact is, I've got another bottle of wine going. So if anyone you want to see something more technical while I'm getting drunk, but the only problem is the lag. That's the only real problem. Last time I tried to play Skyrim, saying that though, if I do play Skyrim, I put on the hat. It's tradition. It will always be tradition. If I play Skyrim, the hat goes on. Either way, we got about 3.5 hours left of this shit. I do believe we are bringing fruits. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see, can I say it right now? Eureka. No, I still can't say. I still can't fucking say it. Aha. Who needs lines when you have wine? See? Which could be an that could be an anti-cocaine ad and an pro-wine ad. Who needs lines when you have wines? Let's see, can I get to this place before the playlist runs out? This is a hell of a good playlist. Jesus. I'm glad I put the link down below. It's just like the second choice down on YouTube when I asked for jazz playlists. I got this. Ah! What am I doing? I don't need to worry about things like road instructions or damage. But like all things, I need to worry about gravity. Yeah, no, I'm feeling something more proactive. So after this, I'll break open the white wine over a game of, let's play it on the safe side and say Oblivion. So if no one wants to watch Oblivion, that's cool. That's cool. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to play Oblivion and get even more drunk until there's a point where I'm like, ugh, can't even see straight. Must admit defeat. I do believe, right, I've discovered the blood of the vines, the blood of the Aedra, so... Soon, my precious, soon! Fuck you, you shrew-faced motherfucker. All these fruits are gonna be transformed into the side of a cocktail that no one actually takes part of. You know, when a garnish comes across the side. Donut store. Oh my god, I would eat you. All of you. Even the low-wage motherfuckers inside. Depending on how I phrased that, I'm pretty sure Kelly there would be kind of cool with that. Her boyfriend doesn't do that for her. It's a shame. New place. That's kind of the only thing that's really interesting about this game, is just finding new places, filling up this bar. This game is like all about just bars. Just, you know, filling up particular bars. And not the fun type of bars like I was in earlier and I'd probably get barred from now, which is good because, yeah, booze. Aha! Aha! See, traffic is no match for me. Me and my powers. You know it's bad when I start swiveling the wheel around in time with the music. To think in a few minutes I'm gonna start slicing up zombies and goblins and imps. Actually, I'm pretty far along the storyline now. I'm probably gonna start fighting up Dremora and the like. Never liked that side of my truck anyway. It was always mocking me. Look at that stock footage sky they got going on there. It's really just the wooden cloud that they've kind of superimposed over and over and over again. I mean, it's a very good cloud, don't get me wrong, but... hell, Skyrim does it better. Unmodded Skyrim, too. Alright, we have almost reached our destination. Actually, earlier I was saying this music reminds me of The Sims 1. That's not the Sim game it reminds me of now. It reminds me of SimCity 4. The soundtrack for that is just... oh, it is great. Alright, buddy. I'm not gonna be a dick. You can have the right way. Go on. Dude, what the hell? Fucking twerking in my face. Piece of shit. I didn't consent to that. Now you know. Just go. Well, cars are no match for me, so I don't care. There we are. Look at us making some money off our girls. About fucking time. And they level up too. Welcome to Arizona. We have... I don't know. Ryby? They have Ryby, I guess. They have Yuma. You can go there and then you can say you were part of a movie set. I don't fucking know. They better be waiting for me. They better understand that I have the right of way. It's fucking late in the evening. I've been trucking for well over 3 hours. And I'm also probably no longer capable of driving a truck in any way, shape, or form. Not that I was probably ever able to drive a truck in any way, shape, or form. Well, I promise you all wasted Wednesdays, and that's what you get. Saying that, fuck you, Stop Sign. And fuck you, parking. Boop. Well, that was something. By the sound of it, I just made it in time before the whole thing fell out. Alright, well, I'm gonna... That'll be good for next time. Alright. I am very drunk. And we're about to go live again because I want to kill me some Yabalons. So, If that second stream, I'm just going to tell you up front, it won't be very long. An hour at the most, that's all I can promise you. It's just going to be a descending wreck of me going with a sword until eventually I'll be like, that'll be me. So if that's what you want, by all means, I would love you guys to pop in a few minutes to see me do it. If not, I want to thank every single person who was here. And, let me do this. That's more like it. Yes, I can see myself now. The most important thing about the entire low energy brand is my face. So, I do appreciate every single person who popped in. And I do appreciate every single person who will watch this in the future. In the future, this might come across as a janky mess, but it was very ad hoc. I'm literally just home. I've been drinking all day. It's Wasted Wednesdays. You've seen me worse. You'll probably see me worse in a few minutes. Yeah, look at all that wine. No, I. You know what I mean? So. If you want to see me more worse, by all means pop in. If not, again, I do appreciate you popping in. If not already, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting down below after this video is up. And the most important thing of all, being yourself. Oh, also, I suppose, tuning in for more low energy videos, but that seems a bit coarse, doesn't it? Does. That's okay. So I see us all now, so I will. Bye!